Chapter 1, The Mirror of Shadows. A story inside a mirror, or a mirror inside a story. Shadows don't begin when the light falls, but when you look behind you and find yourself gone. The room was just as it was, yet it didn't belong to me. Something about it hadn't changed, and that was exactly what made it strange. Everything was in its place. The bed, the window, the wooden wardrobe, and the black stain on the ceiling that never disappeared no matter how many times. I painted over it, but the air was different, as if someone had been breathing here for too long, then left without closing the door behind them. Sounds from the lower floor rattled in my head. A soft rustle, a tap, then silence, then the sound of small footsteps, neither a man's nor a child's, but something creeping. I got up from my bed. The cold floor awakened something in my feet. I looked at the small mirror beside the bed, and I didn't see myself. I only saw the bed, empty. I moved closer slowly, and when my face met the glass, the surface began to shimmer as if it were breathing. The glass was no longer solid. It had become something alive, liquid, reflecting faces that weren't mine. Faces whose names I had forgotten or never knew. A crying child. A woman staring at me with completely white eyes. A man trying to scream, but his mouth was sealed shut by his own hand. I screamed, but no sound came out. Everything was suffocating. When I went down to the basement, there was no basement, only a long hallway, endless. The stairs never ended. I kept descending and descending, but each step brought me back to the same point, as if I were falling in a circle, as if the basement wasn't beneath the house, but inside my head. I reached a wooden door. It had no handle. Black circle was drawn on it with an upside-down eye at its center. Felt like I had seen that symbol before, maybe in my nightmares, or on someone's body from the past. I didn't touch the door. It opened on its own, and inside, I saw it. The mirror, not like any other mirror, hanging in the center of a stone room with no windows, surrounded by people standing still, their faces covered with masks made of shadow. And when I entered the room, they all turned at the exact same moment. They didn't speak, but I heard their whispers in my head. The mirror doesn't reflect what you see. It shows you what you hide. I approached the mirror. Every part of my body resisted, but my feet moved. In the reflection, I saw myself standing, but behind me was someone else, wearing my face. He smiled, then vanished, and in that very moment, the mirror shattered but inward. Its shards were sucked in as if swallowed. The room began to darken. Shadows seeped from every corner, as if the place was bleeding black. The air grew heavy, and I felt my hand being pulled. I didn't resist. I don't know why, but I didn't resist. I woke up in bed. The room was the same, but the mirror was gone, and in the palm of my hand, a small shard of glass, black, cold, pulsing. The end, no. The mirror begins now.